So Vic, we've talked a lot about A.J. Johnson this week. What have you seen from him in practice to kind of tell you that he's coming along?
Well, just that, he's coming along. He's not a perfect player yet or a seasoned veteran yet, but, he did well last week. We felt confident putting him in there, and he'll be in there again this week a good bit.
How realistic is it that Justin Holland's going to play this weekend?
I think it's good. Yeah.
How do you look yesterday?
Good.
Mike Purcell, you had him, of course, in San Francisco. How has he grown as a player from when you first had him?
I think he's grown just from an experience standpoint, kind of the same player that I remember back then, but he's very knowledgeable, has a good understanding of playing his position and blocking schemes and how to play them, which has come over time.
So he was limited yesterday. Do you expect Purcell to play Sunday?
Yeah.
How's Juwan James coming along?
He's coming along okay, just okay.
Between Harris and Yadam this week, Devontae Harris and Yadam, what are you expecting to see out of them that will make you believe which one should be starting?
Well, just to make it easy, make it obvious, make it easy. We don't. There's no corner in this league that pitches shutouts, but we just need to have good coverage, break up some passes, and avoid the penalties.
Say Juwan is coming along just okay. Is that because of an injury issue or just getting back into football? Or
Well, it's both. Getting back into it after such a long layoff is an issue, and that's mainly the biggest issue. But yeah, he's still got feeling his way a little bit with the injury.
Coach, Chris Harris a couple days ago said these young guys just need to watch him and do what he does and mimic him. Is there maybe a little more to it than that, or is that?
Yeah, there is. You got to remember, I'm not sure how many years Chris has played, but Chris has played a lot of football. 1,000 snaps a year probably for a long time, and so he's learned a lot. And there's a process to learning and getting to where he is at this point.
Callahan only guy not practicing today.
Yes.
Mariota hasn't thrown a pick yet. Is that he's making good decisions? Are they playing a little more conservatively?
No, he's doing well. He throws the ball well, particularly well outside the numbers. He's just running their offense. I don't see them or him being conservative or anything. He's done a good job of keeping it clean and avoiding the picks.
Coach, what do you make of Deshaun Hamilton's production level and his contributions to the squad thus far in his sophomore campaign?
Well, obviously he would like some more. We'd like to see some more. Some of it's just opportunity driven too. I'm sure there's been some times where he's been open and run good routes and the ball hadn't gone there, and vice versa, where we may have been looking for him and he got covered. So, yeah, we'd all like to see a little better, and I think he would like to see that more than anybody.
With a short week next week, do you personally look ahead to the Chiefs this week, and how do you handle that?
No, I can only handle one at a time.
It's a big weekend for the fans with Champ Bailey going into the Ring of Fame, Bolin family, and Pat being honored. Is it take on any significance for you as a coach, as kind of a leader of a franchise, when they have something like that go on game day?
Not really. We need to treat it all the same for us. But we're aware of it going on, and when I see Champ and members of the Bolin family, I'll allude to it. But, we got a game to play.
Will you ask Champ or any of the 40 or 50, 100 greatest Broncos to address the team or spend more time with the team than they otherwise would?
I haven't thought about it much yet, but, we'll see what their schedule is and who's coming.
What makes Delanie Walker still a good tight end all these years?
Yeah, Delanie, number one, is a football player. And what I mean that is back when we had him in San Francisco, and he was a great special teams player. He was a great run blocker, pass receiver. He did it all, and he's still doing it all. He's just, they're controlling his reps more so than they have in the past, trying to conserve him, I guess. I know he's had a little injury too. He's been nursing, but he's a really, really good football player.
Dick, when you look at the third quarters the last 2 weeks, is that strictly an execution situation with the players, or is a little bit of it growing pains with Rich's play calling?
Oh, anytime you have that happened, 2 weeks in a row. It's a little bit of everything. I don't think you could pin it on one thing, and you could sit there and watch each individual series and see what happened. And what you're looking for is common denominators. Is it the same thing or two that's causing these problems? And then if it is, you fix it. If it's a one-time happening here, there, somewhere else, then you just got to fix it.
What was your message to the team this week in regards to penalties, 12 for 122 this last week?
Yeah, it was definitely too many. Some of them were competitive penalties, meaning, we just got to be able to, particularly on defense, cover without committing those fouls. We only had one pre-snap penalty, I believe, in the game. And some of them, it's just technique driven.
Any similarities to how Vrabel was as a player to how his defense plays now?
Yeah, they're tough. Play tough, play smart, play relentless. That's how he was as a player. Before he got, I believe it was traded to New England, no, signed as a free agent by New England. We tried to trade for him. I was at the Panthers at the time, and we tried to get him. So I knew about Mike as a player.
How do you think Ron Leary has done, just coming off the injuries he dealt with in the offseason?
Overall, pretty damn good. He's overcome some tall hurdles, as you guys know from watching here all during camp and in the offseason, practice time limited, knee bothering him off and on. And I think him and Mike have done a good job of doing the best they could getting him ready for every Sunday.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach.
All right, see you.